Good morning, traders. Welcome to SPX Radio, the Futures Edition. All right. Well, today's quote relates to today's tip of the week. But if we hope for what we do not yet see, we wait for it patiently. So that will relate to today's quote. What we hope for. But if we hope for what we do not yet see, we wait for it patiently. Man, sometimes these things are worded challengingly. All right, let's get into it. Big day today, plus free YouTube live stream today. So a lot on the plate today. So welcome to the AM briefing number 196, brought to you by microstrader.com, where together we trade better. So let's get into it there. So tip of the day, if the AM is not performing, just walk, take a brain break, come back in the afternoon and see if there was a trade. I took 0 trades in the morning. I missed a trade I should have taken. And in fact, it presented it to me twice. And that was a trader error. And no trade in the morning, came back in the afternoon, had a beautiful short, one contract, dialing down this week on 5 accounts. And at one point I was up 10 points. I almost took the 10 points, but I didn't. And I followed my system and made 3 points on that. I stayed behind a small protection layer, but 3 points, 5 contracts. That was it. So price not performing in the morning, walk, take a brain break, come back. Because if you look at the price action yesterday, in the morning, just disgusting in all honesty as far as level development. Afternoon, much better for level development. But you also had 4 8-point candles, so that increased the risk yesterday. All right, let's get going. Trying to keep these under 10 minutes. News drivers, we know about those tomorrow, and so I am excited for it. It is a level 10 week this week. Today, there's really nothing. I should have said that out loud. But yesterday for my members, especially if you're new, you got these fresh strong levels. And those are the 2 new ones that I had put on our strong indicator. And that's how well those performed, which was very nice. And then in the AM briefing yesterday at the 550 mark, I drew this out. I said, if we ladder above this, it's longs. If we ladder below this, it's shorts. That is the line, that 50. And that was actually the trade I didn't take because we got a back above it. And I had my trade, my long at 49.50. It didn't get there, missed me by 2 ticks. I should have just took my 50. I was being a little greedy, and sometimes little greedy works in your favor, and sometimes you miss the trade. So that was yesterday at the 550 mark, if you're interested in checking that out. So today is pre-FOMC and CPI day. I should have put that on the slide. Somewhere between 30 and 15 minutes, I will go live on YouTube. If you're not a member and you want to check us out, If you like what I'm doing here, like and subscribe. And if you're looking for a group of ES and NQ traders to join with an exacting system where we don't guess our entries. We don't really guess our exits. We have a system for that. So if you're interested in a tight system that works, check us out at microstrader.com. So risk level 10 this week, as we have discussed, I recommend you leverage down. What's one suggestion on how you can leverage down? A single contract on a single account. Limit your potential damage because it is high risk. Do as you wish. I'm not the controller of your account. I just make recommendations. And once again, the seasonality seems to peak at the first third of the week. We will see how that works out. And now let's go to the chart. So exciting things here on the chart. Literally, I was getting prepared for this AM briefing, and we had a beautiful 8-point candle right to the 50 again and a bounce. So I'm going to be honest. I am just looking for this thing to get underneath here. Give me a short off that 50. I am taking it. So as far as our strong levels, we had this one yesterday. Of course, the 50 that we've been talking about forever. and these two were added yesterday. The overnight got up there and tapped it again and just went all the way down. So yeah, make sure you have on your chart the IB low here, which is also the RTH low, this London low, and right underneath that I have a strong level. Did this already take whatever bounce power existed? We'll see. We'll see if we can get underneath here. Once again, I think this is the intermediate bull bear line as discussed in yesterday's AM briefing. The big bull bear line, in my opinion, is down here. So, the other way to say this is, line in the sand here, in my opinion. If we can break this and get under this strong level, within a high degree of certainty, that's not a great word to use, of confidence that will come down here to this bull bear line, which to me is more of the macro bull bear line. Look at this bounce here. That is just absolutely beautiful. Let me turn off my range there, and that's our strong levels put in here. All these strong levels are, guys, these are levels that I just want to make sure are on your chart. I can't go through and check everyone's chart, if you're a member, and make sure certain levels are on your chart. This is me picking and choosing based off a tremendous amount of butt time in this system and picking levels that if I could pick 5 levels up here, what 5 levels do I want on your chart? And that's what they are picked. Okay. It's part of our science, and it's part of my art, my interpretation of our science. So it's just a beautiful member benefit, if you ask me. So we are just inside of yesterday. We've definitely taken back half of the day, but the real thing is, are we under 50? Are we under 50? And are we under, what level is this? 3750. That's kind of the magic numbers to me. Where are we? Now, we get above these two strong levels there, we're going to the all-time high. Let's punch on the session levels here. I mean, how do we not hit this? All right, so above these two lines, of course, we're going to target this. Underneath here, we're going to target this next strong level at this 3750. We get under 3750, I would have a high degree of confidence we're going to come here. But what do I know? We will trade based off the levels and the trend presented at the time. Let's go check out the indices. Let's line up these halfbacks here. Where are we in relation to yesterday? Should have done this little part before the briefing. We're all basically at yesterday's halfback, but we're all under it. And boy, does that look, do they look like a carbon copy of each other? Does it look like I copied and pasted? Boy, those look exactly the same. Are we all on the same train at this moment? Yes, we are all on the same train. So like I said, later I will go live in the group. I mean, not in the group. I will go live on YouTube. I will put a link in the first comment, and I will see my traders on Zoom soon. So if you're interested in trading with a group of professional and beginning, I mean, I've got people that's been trading for 20 years in our group, all the way to people who's like, I'm finally ready to learn it. Like I had a guy join yesterday, 63-year-old software engineer, retiring, moving to a small town, tried options, tried Forex, and now is just ready to find a high probability system. And we are excited to have that. All right, guys, that'll be it for me. See you live here soon.
Stay green, my friends. And to learn more about our group, go to microstrader.com.